Hello everyone, welcome to Wicked.west.books. My name is Meg West and I am so exhausted. I had the best reading month I've had all year, but I just know that it's one of those roles that if I don't force myself to take a break before it's over, I am going to have the worst books reading slump that I would have for the entire year. I read a grand total of 17 books during the month of July. A couple of them were kind of short stories, and I did have the booktubeathon this month, which helped with my reading quite a bit, but still 17 books. The first series that I was going through, I'm not going to talk about each individual book because it starts on book 2 and I think it ends on book 12 are the books that I managed to read during the month of July. And that is the Anita Blake series by Laurel K. Hamilton. It's one of my favorite urban fantasies. Anita Blake is a vampire executioner with the highest kill count of anyone in North America. And as she goes along and she finds murderers in the monsters and murderers of the monsters, she actually starts falling in love with the monsters. And the books I read during this series, during the month of July, were The Laughing Corpse, Circus of the Damned, The Lunatic Cafe, Bloody Bones, The Killing Dance, Burnt Offerings, Blue Moon, Obsidian Butterfly, Narcissus in Chains, Cerulean Sins, and Incubus Dreams. And yeah, I managed to go through that many books in one series during the month of July. Now we're going to go into books that are not Anita Blake. The Rosetta Stone Grimm's Fairy Tales Duo Language by Wilhelm and Jacob Grimm. Some of these stories were so weird, and just is the one, if I had to choose one word to describe this book, it would be weird. And then also the people are very stupid, and just kind of things like that. It was definitely entertaining. By no means was it not entertaining and interesting. It was just also very weird. I also read Angel Fall by Susan E. and I loved this book. I finished it, I went on Amazon, and I bought the next 2 books because I want to know what happens. And the next books I'm picking up are going to be the next books in this series because I want to know. I instantly fell in love with Raffi, like the second he showed up on page, and I cannot wait to read more Raffi and just to see where he goes from here with the ending that this particular book had, and I can't wait to see where the entire trilogy ends up. I also read Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and I was really happy with this book. I've heard really great things, and it's also not my genre, so it met my expectation level pretty well, and I know that this is going to be one of those trilogies where once you have all 3 parts to the story, it's going to be a truly amazing story, but it's kind of hard to judge one part by itself. This next book has a really long, really weird title, and it was an extremely weird story. Entertaining, and it did make me laugh, but it wins the cake for weird. The Adventures of Tom Stranger, Interdimensional Insurance Agent by Larry Correia. My husband got this book on Audible, and it was what we listened to during our long car ride to see his dad for the month, and it was full of utter nonsense, and I recommend it because it was highly entertaining, even if it was also highly stupid. There is a talking manatee, and when I say talk, I mean he just makes general whale noises. There is a intern who has been wrongly assigned to his team, and it makes the whole thing very exciting. I think Larry Correia tried to put as many references to everything else as possible into this book, including writing himself into the novel, and it was entertaining but weird. I also read And I Darken by Kirsten White, which is a historical fiction. The historical part is Vlad the Impaler. The fiction, he was born female. And it is the first book in what is going to become a trilogy, and it was pretty interesting because I didn't know that much about Vlad the Impaler. My favorite human vampire from history is Elizabeth Bathory because she was nuts. But I really enjoyed this one, and I'm going to enjoy going through the rest of the books. It didn't absolutely blow me away, but I was pretty impressed with it, and I liked the characters and what they had going for them and the struggles that are so realistic. And then there's just this cover, which is absolutely gorgeous. And the final book that I read during the month of July, I read all together on July 31st. That book was, of course, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, based on a story by J.K. Rowling, written by John Tiffany and Jack Thorne. Because of the writing style of this, and the fact that it is a script, I got to go through this book very, very quickly because that's the kind of writing style that you can just read straight through. It doesn't take very long at all. And I will say that it had its ups and its downs. It was by no means perfect. The biggest issue I had with it, without any kind of spoilers, no worries, is that it's not as epic and Harry Potter book that we've come to expect from J.K. Rowling. Because it's based on an original story, it means short story, so it reads a lot like one. And it was really fantastic to get back into the world and to see all of these characters again. That was absolutely amazing. I'm actually not really too disappointed in it at all. It was really, really great to get back into the wizarding world. So yeah, that's it. That is the 17 books that I read during the month of July. Biggest reading month of the entire year, and it was pretty great and exhausting. I took a few days break, and now I'm ready to get back into the books. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your favorite read of the month. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Wednesday or else I lose books. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wicked day. Something else really exciting happened during the month of July. I actually broke my first 100 subscribers. So I also want to take this chance to say thank you to my older subscribers for sticking with me through moving and last year of not posting videos regularly. And I also want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. And really, when I say thank you guys for watching, I mean that. Thank you guys for watching my channel.